Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. Today I am sitting down with somebody who I'm actually really excited to be speaking with, and that is Veronica Wong from Safepal. Welcome, Veronica. It's really nice to be able to sit down and talk to you today about some of the new EOS integrations you guys are doing with the wallet.
Thank you, Matt, for having me here, Ted. It is very exciting. Hello, everyone. This is Veronica from Safepal. I'm the CEO of Safepal, the company. And today we are going to share some backstories and also some creative ideas we have on Safepal.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the wallet when I first saw it, but I don't want to get too far ahead, Veronica. Do you want to kind of tell us a little bit, what is Safepal and where did this idea come from?
Sure. Safepal is a cryptocurrency hardware wallet founded in January 2018, and it received a Binance strategic investment in that October. The idea of building Safepal is to provide the most secure and also user-friendly hardware wallet for the masses, so that everyone can have their own hardware wallet, which is super easy to use and secure from the bottom level. And the name of Safepal actually comes from the combination of Pal, which is related to wallet, and safe, a stress word that we want to emphasize in the long run, especially when we think of security as the cornerstone of the blockchain ecosystem. So that is the basic background and story of Safepal and how it comes into being. Yeah.
What problems does Safepal solve that other traditional wallets might not solve?
Yes, so it depends on which type of wallet we are comparing Safepal with. For example, between software and hardware wallet, the biggest difference is that the private key is stored in an independent hardware device. It is not connected to the network. It cannot be hacked in a remote attack. The private key is always with you. It is a decentralized wallet. But some software wallets, probably they are hot wallets, connected and accessible to the internet, and also could be vulnerable in front of the cyber attack. So that is with software wallet. And in the niche category of hardware wallets, we solve mainly three types of issues. Firstly, most importantly, is security, because since Bitcoin was born, there have been like nearly $5 billion worth Bitcoin worth cryptocurrency went missing or stolen or hacked. That is only one tip of the iceberg. So security has been the heating pain point, impacting people's confidence in blockchain, in cryptocurrency ecosystems. So we have seen continuously hacking cases happening to centralized exchanges, to the centralized wallet service provider even. We think it is very critical to provide a decentralized wallet so that everyone can enjoy the freedom of money and can have their own custody of their own assets. It's like a private bank. So the second problem would be easiness. I heard many users complaining about how difficult it is to use a hardware wallet without any technical background knowledge. Yeah. So this solved, and this should be changed. I personally came from an internet company called Tencent. This company emphasizes user experience a lot. So with this working background, I have tried some of the competitors' hardware wallets 2 years ago. And it is surprising to see that even after several years of evolution, hardware wallet is still in a infancy stage, where the user experience is still way to improve, and also even we notice some security bugs there. So we think easiness and user friendliness is a very important point for coming future mass production among the common users. So the last pain point we are solving is about money. It's about cost solution. So for now, most of the hardware wallets are selling at a very higher price. We did the market research, mostly are selling between $90, $80, or even some higher to 700 or even higher cost. So it is important to bring the cost down to a reasonable level and make it more accessible for the masses, because I talked to a few of some other friends why they are not using hardware wallets. They simply said that it is too expensive, even more expensive than my own assets. So we think this is a problem. So people don't use a safer solution because it is costly. So we think there should be some reasonable pricing solution on the market for people to choose from. So these are the three main pain points that we are looking to solve with Safepal.
Actually, was victim of a hack myself, and it wasn't a huge amount of cryptocurrency, but I think that there is that's one of the main pain points of adoption. Everybody's heard about these hacks in the exchanges, how easy it is to be able to take somebody's assets from them. And the truth of the matter is that it boiled down to improper key management on my behalf. It was a big lesson. I didn't lose a heck of a lot, but it really kind of brought that point home. Until we find really safe and secure ways to be able to store our private keys and to be able to access them, I think that cryptocurrency will lag behind with adoption. So I think that that's a really good pain point that you guys are solving. One thing that I did notice when I went on your site, of course, was that you guys were funded by Binance, which is actually a really, really big accolade. That's huge. And you also have some really other significant partners involved in your wallet. How did you guys garner that type of support?
Yes, Binance is one of the earliest investors in Safepal. Only 6 months after Safepal was founded, we received Binance investment in the first incubation program. So the connection between Safepal and Binance is a very interesting story. We started in early 2018 when we decided to provide a secure and user-friendly solution for the masses. And we applied for the Binance incubation program in that August and finally got enlisted at the end of September. So during this period, Binance has played a very strict and conscientious role in team diligence. They sent us a long list of questions asking various of things like your living story, your background, your previous business experiences, and your vision, all of that. So I think the biggest factor why Binance finally chose us is about motivation. This motivation is about why you choose to do something and why you think it is important and how persistent the aspiration is. So the Safepal team background is very technical style. So 3/4 of our members are with R&D background. So such a team could easily get interested and become committed to the blockchain technology. We are firm believers of blockchain and Bitcoin. We think blockchain is going to become one important part and in the coming future in everyone's daily life. So this is a very strong aspiration when we come into this market. We want to do something big and we want to change the current situation that the users are facing with. Secondly, due to our working experience in the internet industry, we pay close attention to community and user feedback. We did a long time of market research, asking various types of questions to those friends and to those crypto holders about how they keep their money and how they protect their money. Did they face any hacking incidents like that? So we are very practical when it comes to a new market solution. We will primarily try to locate the pain points and real user cases that are truly existing in this area. And we found a lot of them. We found that wallet as the basic infrastructure still has many missing parts of it. For example, there are too many hacking cases happening every day, and hackers are trying to steal money from the vulnerable wallets and exchanges and even some personals. And for example, although we are in a decentralized economy, there are still a lot of companies doing centralized things, which is providing centralized wallet services. They could easily get away with your money stored in the wallet. Like, for example, people also complain about the user experience to use with hardware wallet. And also, honestly, we are happy to learn all of that. We are glad to know that there are still opportunity and space to improve. And that gives us a change. So we started to build our first prototype from scratches. And 8 months later, we did it. And we brought this prototype to Binance and demonstrate a whole idea and the basic concept of what we are trying to do. So I think it is the belief in blockchain, the strong motivation to provide a better solution, and the steady and agile execution that have finally made Binance to become interested and become our earliest investor. So after Safepal was launched, we have moved very fast. We integrate like 3 to 5 blockchains per month, working with different blockchain communities to get better engagement and to solve their problem and to hear their own advice and iterate the product step by step. So in the last half year, we have merged a lot of milestones in 2019. And I'm going to share maybe some more afterward. Yes.
How large is your team, Veronica, who's been working on this project, and how is it scaling?
Yeah, very interesting. So the core team is not big. The core team is around 20 people, and most of them are developers and only a few members from marketing, operation, and sales members. But the production team is very big. The production team is around 300 to 400. So the production team is mainly in the quality control and the daily production, the delivery of the orders, and all of that. So the core team might not be that big, but we have a strong background of hardware manufacturer, and the production team is quite big.
One thing that really stuck out with me with your wallet was, in particular, the amount of cryptocurrencies that you guys support. You guys support a massive amount of cryptocurrencies. I was actually really shocked. And of course, the greatest thing and the most interesting thing to me coming from the EOSIO community is the fact that you now support EOS and EOSIO tokens. So I was really excited to see that. And you guys are constantly adding tokens daily. What's kind of the plan in terms of, are you just trying to get as many communities involved in Safepal to make it kind of the one-stop shop for cryptocurrency wallets? Is that kind of the mission moving forward?
Yeah, since Safepal was born, one of the goals we have is to build it to become the multi-blockchain cryptocurrency wallet. So it is very important. We don't, we don't believe that in the long run future there will be only one blockchain or 3 blockchains. We believe in the long run there would be hundreds of blockchains coming to birth, and people might use different blockchains for different purposes. For example, on EOS, people might use voice, and they might use dApps and for that. So we think Safepal at the very first beginning should provide as many as possible choices for the users to choose from. So yes, currency support has been one of our big part of daily work in the developmental team. So we spent the majority of our efforts in doing currency support. So we add 3 to 5 blockchains per month, and we are happy to finally have EOS on board, because like the community has been asking for quite a long time, like when are you going to support EOS, and why is not that happening? And people leave a lot of messages asking for EOS. So we are a very user-driven team. We receive a lot of user requests, and that's when we started to do research and immediately on EOS technology.
Yeah, we're glad that you did. What are some of the security measures that you've built into Safepal?
Yeah, very good question. So security has been always our primary focus when we started this company, this project. And the topic here are so many things to talk about. I will try to make it short and precise. So when a user receives a new Safepal wallet, the first security step, the threshold, would be the Safepal device authentication process. Only after the user finishes the device authentication can he make sure the device is genuine and activated. Then he will be able to continue using the wallet. This can prevent a supply chain attack happening during the production and transportation, when someone could have access to the product and penetrate into the wallet. So this is the first step of security when a user comes to get in touch with the Safepal products. So on Safepal wallet, like for example, this is one of my wallets, and I have several of it. This is my first wallet on Binance on it, because we made some wallets for Binance. And so on this wallet, there are 3 levels. So first is about hardware, right? So on the hardware level, inside it, there is a secure element storing the private key especially. So around the secure elements, there are multiple sensitive sensors. So once there are malicious attempts detected by the sensors, the chip will initialize a self-destroy mechanism. So wiping all of the wallet data and also the private key. And so on the software level, there are anti-tampering mechanisms embedded in many levels. For example, if someone steals your S1 and tries to hack into the wallet by trying out a different combination of PIN codes, the wallet will also destroy after several malicious attempts. And also, Safepal S1 adopts a very interesting interaction communications. It uses a display, I'm not sure, yeah. And also there's a camera here. So it uses a encrypted QR code mechanism. So there is no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, no USB, no radio frequencies inside it. So the only way you can sign your transaction is to by scanning the QR code displayed in your Safepal app, and to sign it, scan back and forward, and to finish the transaction. So this can provide 100% cold storage offline, and to make it secure in many aspects. So there are many more levels of security inside it, and welcome to visit our Safepal knowledge base. We have shared all of the security details and transparent details inside the documentations. Yes.
Yeah. You spoke a little bit about it's relatively easy to use, because that is one of the major pain points with other cryptocurrency wallets, right? How easy is it to sign a transaction online, if or to use it or to transfer funds?
Yes, so to sign a transaction, the only thing you need is firstly a mobile Safepal S1, and secondly the app. So by downloading the Safepal app, inside the app, you can, for example, let me demonstrate. So for example, I'm now trying to send some BNB to one of my friends. In the Safepal app, I can paste the wallet address inside it, and I type in like I want to send 5 cents to my friend. And I can verify my transaction details on it, right? So by each step of the transaction, we ask the users to verify it and check all of the transaction details so that he will not be able to make any mistakes during this process. So after confirming, there will be a QR code. So on Safepal Wallet, I am now activating the camera here, so we can see that, yeah, it is shooting me here. And by scanning it, so on Safepal, this screen, you can see all of the transaction details saying that you are going to send the amount of money. And I can verify all of the addresses detail. And this is very different from other hardware wallets with a very tiny screen. You can display all of the transaction details here. And then I type in all of the PIN codes. I click OK, and then I enter the PIN code. The PIN code is a disorder manner, so that no one standing beside you can see the PIN code and guess it out by reading the position of it. So I'm not going to show you my PIN code. So entering the PIN code. And then it says signing. Yeah, so and then you scan it back on the app, and then it will confirm. That's it. And you will ask whether you would like to broadcast to the blockchain. So that is the user flow for a transaction on Safepal wallet. It is very easy. Firstly, you don't need to carry a laptop or a tablet or a computer to finish this process. You can do it when you are drinking a coffee, when you are going out with your friends, when you are visiting someone outside, not in your home. And secondly, it is by scanning during all of the process. So there are very secure highlights in it, because by a short distance interaction, no one can hack into this process when you are signing a transaction by radio frequency or long distance or middle distance attacks. It is only 10 centimeters distance, and you have all of the wallets and accounts in control. So it is also very easy to use, very swift. So that is the basic concept of how to use it. And I believe everyone can have, who are using a smartphone, can learn it quite fast and easy.
What happens, my last question for you was, what happens if somebody tries to hack into the wallet and you lose that? Is there somewhere where you can have a backup to be able to grab another Safepal, upload your backup? Or if somebody tries to hack in the wallet, like how would you kind of create redundancy to be able to recover that information if somebody stole your wallet?
Yes, so when the user creates a new wallet on Safepal, we always encourage them to keep the mnemonic phrase in a secure position. We support recovery mechanism. So once your wallet is stolen or went missing, or maybe someone hacked or tried to penetrate into it, you can move all of your assets out by recovering your wallet on another wallet. So you can, usually we encourage people to buy a dual, to buy 2 Safepal wallets, so that when extreme cases happen, the users can have another backup of the crypto assets.
If you guys were to accomplish everything that you wanted to accomplish in the next 2 years and you are incredibly successful, what does that look like for Safepal?
It was very a short time because Safepal S1 wasn't launched until May in 2019.
Yeah.
That was already 1.5 years since Safepal was started. So we spent firstly the first 1.5 years in all of the wallet security. We did penetration tests, we did a code audit. Internally, we did some nearly 100 rounds of testing on the wallet. And we also work with a security team from Russia, from Germany, to do product penetration. And so it was not until May in 2019 that we launched. We think it is ready, and we launched the Safepal S1. So in the last 6 months, we did pretty impressive work. We integrated, like I said, 15 blockchains, and we work closely with some other security teams who are doing product review for us, and we will disclose some further details on that when the project is finished. And also we have established a complete sales channel. For example, Safepal is now not only available on Safepal homepage, but you can also purchase it from Amazon and from our offline retail networks. So we have tried to build as comprehensive as possible for users to get access to our products. And so yeah, it is pretty impressive. So in the coming 2020, we will continue to focus on firstly the security part. Secondly is the currency support like EOS. And next month we probably are going to add Polkadot and Kusama. And also Cosmos are on the roadmap, and some other few key coins. And also most importantly, we are looking to have a stronger connection and engagement with the blockchain community, especially like EOS. It is actually one of the most active community that we have come across. And in my personal social circle, most of my friends are building their projects on EOS. Some of them are dApp developers, some are nodes runners, and some are active community members. So the EOS community has strong faith in blockchain and EOS vision. Meanwhile, EOS is really incubating some very creative projects like Voice, like EOS, Telos, etc. So we are very excited to finally support EOS ecosystem, and it's thrilling to engage with EOS community already. So I think security plays a crucial part for every blockchain project. So does the EOS. So we are willing to provide the most secure and also user-friendly crypto storage experiences for all EOS holders. So that is what we are trying to achieve and what we are looking to in the coming 2020. Yeah, to have a strong connection with the community like EOS, like some other projects.
Definitely looking forward to getting my hands on one. I'll do a little bit of a video demonstration when I do.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. Welcome to the EOS community. We're really glad to have you guys. Thanks so much for adding us to the wallet. And I really look forward to seeing Safepal grow and come into the community and spend some time and get adopted. It looks like a really, really cool tool. And I really think everybody should go check it out. Go to see it at safepal.io. I'll make sure that I put a link below in the description. Veronica, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon.
Thank you for having me. Yes, it is an honor. Yeah, and we can't wait to see the further communication with EOS community. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Veronica. We'll see you soon.